I want to talk about Eddie Hearn's comments following the Devin Haney-Ryan Garcia fight. I expected he was going to be saying things that, again, don't make sense. And look, all promoters do this, but Eddie Hearn, because he loves to hear himself talk, he's very good at talking, he's very good at being a slick talker, he does it, I feel, to a bit of an extreme extent. And this is another one of those examples. He keeps talking about how he thought the fight was a draw. Now, he's not even saying this when these reporters are asking him, look, how did you score the fight? Hey, Ed, a lot of people are disagreeing with that judge who had it a draw, etc. And he says, no, I had it a draw. He's saying it when he's not being asked about the decision, oh, I thought it was a draw. Ryan Garcia didn't do much aside from the times that he scored the knockdowns. But it's hard to win a fight when you get knocked down that many times. But I thought Devin Haney, even though he boxed poorly, he did this. I mean, this and that, and should have been a draw. You guys can listen to what Eddie Hearn is saying. Now, when you say ridiculous stuff like that, you are just giving people a reason to suspect that you had something to do with that judge scoring it a draw. I'm not even saying that Eddie Hearn tried to pay these guys off, but again, when you say ridiculous stuff like that, oh, I thought it was a draw. Ryan didn't do much. Yes, Devin Haney won rounds, but enough to get a draw? Come on. You are just giving people a reason to raise suspicion. Or blatantly point the finger and say, you had something to do with this, Eddie. Like, he knows that. The other thing he says, he talks about Ryan Garcia's weight miss. Now, was Ryan Garcia's weight miss absolutely disrespectful and atrocious? Yes, it was. But Eddie Hearn has had this happen with his fighters in the past. Paul Smith fought Andre Ward back in 2015. That fight was supposed to be at 172 pound catch weight. Paul Smith came in at 176.4, and he was defending Paul Smith. We also saw Shakur Stevenson do it before he moved up, and let's not forget, we also saw it from Floyd Mayweather back when he fought Juan Manuel Marquez. He was fighting a guy much smaller than him, but he came in 2 pounds over the catch weight limit, which it was a pointless catch weight, let's be real, because Floyd wasn't going to have to drain himself to light welterweight or lightweight or anything like that. But he came in heavier than the catch weight limit, so like Ryan Garcia, he had to fork over a lot of money. So we've seen this from big stars before, guys who have achieved much more than Ryan Garcia has, and let's be real, ever will. So as much as we don't like to see it, and it is very, very, very disrespectful, it has happened before. Ryan Garcia is not the first big star to do it, and he won't be the last. Eddie Hearn is going way overboard when it comes to the criticism of how big Ryan Garcia was. He's saying, oh, they were 2 weight divisions apart. They looked, Ryan Garcia looked so much bigger than him. It was crazy. He keeps saying, oh my God, he looked huge and he looked huge. Weight divisions apart. Get out of here. Do you want to know who was weight divisions apart, Eddie Hearn? Devin Haney and Jojo Diaz. Have a look at this. I mean, do these guys look like they're in the same weight division to you? Devin Haney against Lomachenko. Do these guys look like they're in the same weight division to you? Come on, enough with the excuses, my God. And again, Eddie Hearn is giving fans a reason to suspect that he had something to do with this, and he's just coming across like an unbelievably sore loser. Absolutely pathetic. And it is pathetic. Let's not beat around the bush here. Absolutely ridiculous and just crybaby stuff from Eddie Hearn, really, when he says, oh, they were weight divisions apart, when actually Devin Haney fought somebody who was around the same size as him. And yeah, was Ryan Garcia unprofessional to miss weight? Absolutely. Let's not beat around the bush there either. But for Eddie Hearn to say that they're like multiple weight divisions apart and that Ryan Garcia's weight miss was, again, atrocious to where Devin Haney was like going up against Goliath. I mean, what makes it so bad is, as I've said and showed on screen, Devin Haney is Eddie Hearn's fighter, and he has outsized his opponents incredibly. I mean, he was being a weight bully, which I already broke down in one of my first videos after the fight. So, again, ridiculous comments from Eddie Hearn, talking about how he thought the fight was a draw, talking about how Ryan Garcia's weight misled him to being so much bigger than Devin Haney and they were weight divisions apart. Lastly, Eddie Hearn is asked by Radio Raheem about the referee, the only interviewer that I've seen who did bring up the referee, so big respect to Radio Raheem. And Eddie Hearn finds a way to talk absolute bollocks again. He says, well, Ryan Garcia was clinching in the second half of the fight, back-turned at times, and talked about how the fight was getting a bit rough and how Ryan Garcia was wrong for hitting on the break. As I've already said in the comments of my video exposing Harvey Dock's corrupt work in that 7th round, yes, what Ryan Garcia did was illegal when he hit on the break. But he did that in round 7. By that point, Devin Haney had clinched Ryan Garcia about 50, 60 times, maybe more. It was out of frustration that Ryan Garcia was doing that. And as I already broke down in that video about Harvey Dock's work in that 7th round, Devin Haney was holding on well after Harvey Dock was trying to break them up. Devin Haney was asking for this. He was getting dirty. He was the one pushing the envelope with repeated excessive clinching. Yes, Ryan Garcia had his own fair share of breaking the rules with turning his back, etc. But only after Devin Haney should have been deducted at least 1 point for the amount of holding he was doing in the first 4 rounds alone. Those are the comments I wanted to break down. That's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think down below. As always, like and subscribe. Catch you guys soon.